Let me just grab some things here. Hey, 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 everybody. Good evening. Happy Saturday. How has the first week of 2024 gone for you? Let me ask you that. How's the first week go? Does it get a good check mark? Do you need a do-over? Are you still doing the things that you said you're going to do at the beginning of the year in terms of your new commitments to yourselves? We're going to talk about all of that tonight. How you doing? Hey there, hey there, hey there, Beverly. Great to see you. Let me take a second to finish writing this in the chat on Instagram because I want to be able to pin something for you there. And then we're going to get this party started. Hey, everybody, come on in the room. Here we go. All right. Well, happy Saturday to you. I'm coming at you this evening. I've been coming at you during the mornings for the past several days over the course of this past week, but I kind of switched it up today. Decided to go live in the evening, but I'm continuing the same mission that I've been on before. This is part of my 24/7 project. This is all about teaching you giving you some tips around making 2024 your seven-figure year. And when I say seven figures, I mean that both in terms of how we traditionally think of it, like how do you create seven figures in your business, but I also want to talk about creating a seven-figure life, a life that allows you to enjoy what you are creating on the other side of what you do professionally. Yes, a life that allows you to interfuse wellness and happiness and great relationships and all the things that we care about that make life worth living. So come on in. We are going to continue that conversation tonight. This is part 4 in a series. If you have been rocking with me the entire time, hey there. I don't see Facebook won't let me be great. I can't tell who you are on Facebook, but thanks for saying hi to me. How are you? So far in the series, we've talked about the first 3 of the 5 different points that I'm going to share with you about building a seven-figure business and seven-figure life. If you haven't gone back to see those videos, I definitely, hey there, Dr. Becca, how you doing, girl? Great to see you. I definitely want to suggest that you take a peek at those videos. But just to give you a high-level overview, hey there, Cheryl, what's up? Great to see you. Uh, point Part 1 of 5 was all about setting the vision. And in that particular one, I talked about the fact that we oftentimes talk about vision setting, vision casting, creating vision boards this time of year. And I reminded you that while that's important, we need to think of vision from a multi-sensory level. Like it can't just be passive vision in which you make your vision board, you post it on the wall, and you look at it every day. That's good. But to really magnify the impact of that, you also have to have active vision. Like, what are you doing? Not active vision, but active vision. Like, what are you actually doing to bring your vision to life, right? That helps you get there even faster. And so we talked about that on part 1. If you haven't seen that, go back, take a look at my videos. Part 1 is where we talk about setting the vision. How you doing, Dennis? Great to see you, homie. Part 2, we talked about selecting your circle and that you have to be very, very selective about the people that you surround you with, right? Both in terms of your professional success as well as your personal success, your personal fulfillment, your personal health and well-being. So it's really about being very selective in this moment, making sure that you are, in essence, doing an audit of your circle at this time of year. At the top of the year is the best time to do this. Cut people loose, cut them loose. If they are not contributing to your life, if they are, in fact, doing the opposite and literally pulling you down in some way, shape, or form, that could be with your business. Maybe there's some people, honestly, that you need to let go. It could be with your personal life. Maybe there are some people that you need to let go. Okay. Make those decisions now. And they may be hard decisions. I put a post up the other day and it's kind of related to this idea. And so far, it's gotten a ton of reactions because it's so true. And I've literally had people inbox me and say, thank you for saying that because that makes me feel better. Listen, when you make the decisions that you need to make in order to refine your circle, when you audit your circle and you make the decision about who needs to be there and who needs to go, in some of those situations, getting rid of those individuals is going to make you look like the bad guy. Do it anyway. Bam, I said it. Okay. It's going to make you look like the bad guy. Do it anyway. Because if you don't have the right people around you, what you are looking to create this year in your business and in your life, it's going to be at least that much harder, if not completely impossible. The people that surround you is a very, very critical component to making your dreams come true. Okay. So be very, very ruthless about your circle. People don't automatically gain access to you. You get to choose who has access to your time, your money, your visions, your dreams, like all of those things. You get to choose who gets to take part in those things. All right. And be ruthless with those decisions. All right. Number three, we talked about the concept that you had to release to receive, right? That oftentimes we don't get more because we're so hung up on holding on to what we have now. This is a big problem that I see with people. They know that they need the next step. They know that they need to make this big investment in their business, in their personal development, in their professional development. They know that they need to make that higher. Like whatever that thing is that is going to cost them something today, they don't do it because they're afraid. And because of that, they stay where they are. They stay where they are. They stay stuck. They don't make the investment, so they don't get the return that they could have made. And the sad thing is that people, oftentimes think of these things around opportunity, the return on ROI, return on investment, but they don't think of these types of decisions based on opportunity cost, right? And so I want you to think about, what are you losing by not releasing that you need to release right now to gain access to your next. Now, it also does not just mean investments in that sense. Maybe it means things that you are doing, things that are taking up your time. Maybe you're doing some things now that you do not need to do anymore. Release that, delegate that. Give that to somebody else to do. Hire somebody to do that. Have somebody in your family do it. Like have them pitch in a certain way. Whatever. Hire a contractor to do it. Whatever you need to do, release that so that you will now have time to do more urgent things, either in your business or more things that you enjoy in your life. Both of these are valid and legitimate reasons to get help. Okay. It's not just, and it's lovely to do it to make more money, absolutely. But it doesn't need to only be that. It can also be because you want to spend more quality time with the people that you love. It may be because you want to make sure that you build in a regular self-care day into your schedule. Whatever that is, do it because you deserve it and you need them both. Okay. And so that brings us all up to part 4. Tonight is all about part 4, right? We've talked about all of these things all week long. What is part 4 about? Part 4 is about, drum roll, please, making the plan. Okay, making the plan. All right. Here's the thing that I know. We all start a new year with a new sort of lease on life. It's like we're turning the page. We have a brand new, fresh calendar. We have planners. We have journals. We have all the things, and we're just starting over from scratch. But let me tell you, if you have not, and many of us, let me just go back, have taken the extra step of creating that vision board, of sort of writing out our goals, of determining what that word is for the year. A lot of us take part in those types of top of the year rituals. And as important as they are nowhere near as effective as they could be if you skip this part right here. Okay. You have to have this part right here, right? Having the vision makes sense. Having the goals makes sense. Having the words, the motivations, the affirmations, all of that makes sense. But you also, let me tell you, you need to have a plan. You also need to have a plan. Exactly how are you going to hit that goal? And how long is it going to take you to get there? And what do you need to do at the macro level and at the micro level, like day by day, week by week, month by month, in order to get there? What is the plan? What is the plan? And this is the part that will either make that goal obtainable, or it will remain a figment of your imagination and a focus point of your desires. Are you making the plan? Have you made the plan? Now, here's what I think about plans. Sometimes people, I believe, avoid planning things out, not because they're irresponsible, but because they are concerned that it's going to have to be changed, or they go way overboard and make the plan so complex and spend so much time planning that they're not actually doing. Like they They want to get the plan to the point of perfection before they actually implement. Here's what I want you to understand, that whatever you plan on day one of the year, more than likely it's going to have to undergo some level of adjustment due to something that you did not anticipate over the course of the year. Does that mean that you don't plan? No. Okay. It just means that you need to understand, of course, you need to reassess your plan all along the way. You need to take heed about what your plan is seeking to do. And if the conditions have changed, now guess what? You need to adjust your plan accordingly. But it doesn't mean you go full steam ahead without a plan and just figuring out, you're just figuring and just, living your life as if you're figuring out as you go along. Is that possible? I guess it is. Okay. But it is not as certain. It definitely would not be the most expedited route to getting towards your goal. And it could be a situation where it leads to chaos. It leads to just going around in circles every day, like doing the same thing and doing a lot of activity, but not making much progress, right? If that is you, that means you need a plan. You need a plan. And I have to say, this is why, in case, and I didn't even introduce myself at the beginning, but one of the things that I'm doing next week is specifically around that. Okay. So next week, I am holding my Year of Abundance brunch. It is a luxury brunch experience in Washington, D.C. And one of the key things that we're going to be doing at this brunch is helping you go through the process of making your plan. As someone who has built a 7-figure business from scratch, I can teach you what it's like to engage in annual planning that will help get you there. Absolutely. That's what we'll do at the brunch. But I want you to know that's not all. Okay. Because what is the use of having a 7-figure business if you are too stressed, if you're too overwhelmed, if you're too unhealthy to even enjoy it? If you don't have the time to spend with the people that you care about in order to enjoy it, what is the freaking point? Okay. I believe you deserve a both and life, a life that includes 7 figures in your business. Yes. But also a 7-figure lifestyle, a lifestyle that allows you to enjoy what you worked so hard to create. All right. And let me just tell you, just as getting to 7 figures requires a plan and proper execution of that plan and the ability to adjust when conditions change, like all of those things are true in building a business. It is also true when putting together the lifestyle of your dreams. It just doesn't happen on its own. You have to plan for it. You have to schedule it. You have to take part in that plan and execute on that plan. And in the best of scenarios, you have those other supports that I mentioned, community, for example. You have the best of community that will help keep you on course, right? You have the vision that will help keep you sort of focused on what you need to do and the outcomes as a result of all the work that you're putting in. Like all of these things kind of work together. And I want you to tell you that what we'll be doing at the Year of Abundance brunch is really working that out. This is going to be, I will say, a very intimate brunch experience. It is not open to a whole bunch of people. In fact, right now, honestly, it's almost sold out. So if you have been considering it, I will tell you that now is the time to get off the fence. Okay. Now is the time to get off the fence. It is almost sold out because I'm looking to keep this as a very intimate experience. I want to be able to really get into the mix with each and every person that's there and really be able to walk them through this process so that everyone leaves with a personalized plan that they can implement, okay? And make sure that 2024 is their 7-figure year, their year for 7 figures in their business and 7 figures in their life, okay? So I am excited about this particular opportunity to share that experience with you in the most beautiful of surroundings, the St. Regis in Washington, D.C., which is an absolutely gorgeous 5-star opulent hotel. You're going to be treated with an absolutely delicious brunch experience and with the opportunity to network with some of the baddest, just the baddest sistepreneurs and top level professionals in the area and beyond, because there are people flying in from out of town for this brunch experience just because it is so special. So I just want to say before I jump off tonight, okay, that if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, as I have said before, it's very close to selling out. So make sure that you go to yearofabundancebrunch.com. That's yearofabundancebrunch.com. I will go back I'll make sure that you have that experience, that information. If you want it, just go ahead and put brunch in the comments, and I'll make sure that you get that link so that you can secure your tickets before they are all gone. Okay. So, with that said, all I want to say is make sure, okay, for today's lesson, make sure you take time to map out the plan. Okay. All of your biggest, boldest ambitions can happen, but it has to happen based on your strategic approach to making it happen. All right. We have one more installment in this series in the 24/7 project. That installment is happening tomorrow. I think tomorrow, though, I'll do it in the morning. Okay. So if you are around tomorrow morning, around 8:30, okay, I will jump on at that time, give you the final installment in this 5-part series. I hope to see you there. And if you haven't seen the other ones, definitely go look through my timeline. You will see them. I have them there. Check them out because each part of this series, I believe, is absolutely essential to helping to make sure that you can start off your year strong, both in terms of solidifying the success of your business this year, as well as making sure that your life is the bomb.com. Okay. With that said, it's been great seeing you all this evening. I hope to see you in the morning, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night. I'll see you in the morning. Take care, guys. Bye.